I have to make sure that the client is standing up straight, and then I'll be using what we call a visionary line, which is portrait line, which goes across the head, across the nose of the client, across the body, all the way down. Make sure the hands are on the side, and then another visionary line, the portrait line, also goes across the shoulders as well, just to make sure the shoulders of the client are up straight. They're up straight, they're not skew, one is not up and one is not down, going down, all the way down. Assess the knees as well, if they're not inwards or outwards, and then make sure that the client is taking off their shoes, the feet are flat on the floor as well, and then that's the front view of the portrait assessment, and then the client is going to turn around, and then on the side assessment, the portrait line goes across the ear, across the shoulders, all the way down. Also assess the chin as well, make sure it's up straight, it's not forward leaning or back leaning, it's straight. Then the turn around, then the backward assessment, where you look at the portrait line goes across the head, across the body, all the way down, also across the shoulders, and then you look at the shoulder alignment, if they're straight, one is not going forward or back, as well as the back as well, the back arch, back down to your knees as well, if they're not inwards, outwards, and then back in the front, and that's how you do your portrait assessment. For our flexibility exercise, I've chosen the sit and reach exercise. With the sit and reach exercise, the client has to sit flat down on the floor and then slightly open the legs, just apart, and then I'm going to ask the client to slowly reach forward as further as I can. You can go reach forward as further as you can. What I'm going to be assessing is the hamstring. If maybe the hamstring is strong, the legs are not lifting up, they stay flat down on the ground, and see how far the client can reach, and slowly go back. Make sure the back up straight. And so with the medicine ball push-up, we're going to be changing sides. So I'm going to ask the client to go on our push-up position, then press down and up, and then swap to the other side. See how many push-ups they can press, normal push-ups they can press, and see how much power they have. And then after 4, press and up. For endurance exercise, I've chosen sit-up. With sit-up,